What is up, most distinguished gentlemen that are watching this channel? Happy Father's Day. I wanted to take the time out of my day when I'm shooting videos, testing stuff here to say that because I know how much a good father can make a difference in a person's life. Now, I myself, I am not a father. I never had children, and obviously at my age won't be having children. But I know a lot of you guys do have children, and it's so important to spend quality time with them, and that's what today is for. And in the spirit of Father's Day, I wanted to take time out of my day to talk about my father, who unfortunately is no longer with us. All the males in my family generally don't live to any kind of old age, you know, for numerous reasons, bad habits and just around asbestos and lead and silica dust and welding. But hey, that's a topic for another story. Anyways, my father was a great guy. I didn't honestly know him that much, even though I did work with him for a number of years in his older age, doing remodeling and stuff. And I learned so much from him. And he was one of those guys in my life that, probably the only guy, to be honest, that ever sat down and invested any time in me to help me along. Now, don't get me wrong, I went to school and I've done a lot of jobs where all sorts of people have helped me out. The only reason I am who I am today is because people put an effort into me. But as one individual that helped me along in life, my father was that person, even though I really didn't spend that much time with him. He was very much like me, laid back, uh, really skilled at a lot of things. He was skilled in a lot of things that I didn't really care for at the time. Like, he was a really good woodworker. He could weld, although back when I did anything with him, basically I couldn't weld. I mean, I could barely start a stick rod, believe it or not, and he could do that easily. And he never really sat down and showed me much with welding because, well, I wasn't interested in it at that time. And then here I am years and years later becoming likely a much better welder than he ever was. And he was pretty good from what I remember. Anyways, the reason I'm bringing this up is because I can't stress how important it is to invest in your children. When you go through life, there's all sorts of problems. And, I came from a divorced family, so I get it. And all sorts of problems, right? Just spend time with your kids if you have them. And if you don't, spend time on yourself. Take care of yourself. Be a stand up individual. Do the right thing, per se. And I don't mean to make this into a meme or trope or anything, but the truth is that the world needs more stand-up fathers and guys out there that are willing to help other people and be decent and try and make the world a better place. And you out there, if you're a father, you're in a unique position of being able to be one of those people that can inspire your kids to do better and to believe in themselves. And that's an invaluable thing to society. So it always pays to be a stand-up individual and a great father. And you don't have to have all the money in the world to do that. Just be a decent person, do what you can, and invest time in your kids. And if you're like me, like I said, and don't have kids, so what? Find an apprentice to help out. Invest your time in someone else. Start a YouTube channel to take your knowledge and give it to the next group of people. Pass the torch along. That's what being a good person, a good father, and being a guy is all about, is inspiring the next group of people to take over for you. Because if there's no inspiration, then what do you really have? I mean, all of our skills that we know today will be irrelevant in 100 years. But you know what won't be irrelevant? Inspiration. And that is the most important thing that you can ever pass to anyone that's around you, is the inspiration for them to do something with themselves and with their life. And if you can do that, you will never be irrelevant. So keep that in mind. With that said, hopefully you guys are out enjoying your day and having a good time. And even if you're not doing anything, happy Father's Day and take care.